All right, baseball friends, welcome back. Sorry we had to bring up a different broadcast. We were having issues, and we tried the old Windows trick, turn it off and then turn it back on, and hopefully that'll work. Hopefully all of you that were watching the first YouTube broadcast are able to find us here on the second one. It is the bottom of the first inning, and it's going to be Kyler Stancano, Peyton Allen, and Keith Jones the second. The Washington State Cougar steps in. Left-handed batter facing Zachary Ernessy. First pitch fouled off down the right field line. 0-1. Ernessy climbs back up on the bump. Stancano steps back in, takes practice swing. Ernessy's 0-1 pitch on the way, misses low and outside, ball 1-1. Ernessy comes set. One of the dogs here for Wolf Wednesday. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. As I mentioned earlier, we have the Puppers parade going on in the fourth inning. Dizzy bat in the fifth, and Dylan trying to redeem himself after last night's loss in the fan race in the sixth. Ernessy has his sign. 1-2 pitch on the way, misses low and inside, ball 2-2. For the Black Bears, Ernessy throwing at Arnone, McGee at first, Sweet Chick at second, Bozette at third, Stacy at short. Count 2-2 on Kyler. Pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 3. Smith, Ziegler, and Hovland are left to right in the outfield for Cowlitz. So Stancano steps back in, the count full, 3-2. Ernessy comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer towards short. Stacy grabs it, the throw over to first base in the dirt and gets away from McGee. E6 on the play, Stancano aboard to lead off. Second game in a row that Kyler Stancano has reached in his first at-bat, and that is going to bring up your third baseman, number 3, from Fresno State, Peyton Allen. As you can probably hear through the broadcast, that's Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin, our PA announcers in-house tonight. Absolutely wonderful. Jake Moe, you found us on the second broadcast. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to all of you who were able to find the second broadcast. We did the Windows reboot on everything to see if we couldn't get it running again. First pitch to Allen over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Allen steps out, takes a look down at the third base line, gets the signs. Now he steps back in. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on to that one, taken down the right field line. Giving chase, Hovland dives, and did he make the catch? No, he did not. Ball landed just past him.
How about a hand for Nick Hovland in right field making the effort out there?
Yeah, big effort by Hovland out in right field. A couple of the dogs that were seated on the berm out there looked a little concerned that a human was running at them full bore. There you go. Beer bats are back tonight, right there. That's right. Count is 0-2 on Allen. Ernessy comes set, looks over at first, throw over to McGee. Stancano slides back safely. Stancano with a 3-step lead. Did we drop the broadcast again? I got it stopped on my live feed. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Peyton Allen down on strikes. First strikeout for Zach Ernessy. Well, in the off chance that the Facebook feed's still going, I'm going to go ahead and keep talking. We'll try and get this back up in just a second. All right, looks like we're back. Maybe it just dropped on my feed. I don't know. You know, we have one or two good broadcasts, and then the problems come back. We get a little bit comfortable, and we're like, no, we're good to go now. Apparently not. Keith Jones, the second, steps in. First pitch from Ernest over for a strike, 0-1. Jones 1 for 4 last night, a single and a walk. The left-hander digs in. Ernest comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Catches the low part of the zone for a strike. 0-2. Ranft with a little more of a delayed strike call than Scott Ginger was last night. I've jumped the gun once or twice already. 0-2 count on Keith Jones, the second. Runner goes, pitch on the way. Pitch looked to be outside. The throw down to second, and Stan Cotto is toast. Caught stealing. Arnone, a great throw down to second base, and looks like some rough waters out there in front of second base. We'll see how that plays out as the night goes along. So Jones with a 1-2 count now. Arnone comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on and tapped towards third. Bozette has it, the long throw over to first base, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, one error, and nobody left on. We've played one here at Walker Stadium. No score. Alrighty, broadcast fans, welcome back. We are starting the top of the second inning. Doc Torzik out on the mound and Ben Ziegler to the plate. Ziegler from Yavapai College. Left-hander stands in, takes a look at Jason's first pitch, misses high and outside, ball one. Ziegler, Hovland, and Seth Sweetchick for the Black Bears here in the second inning. Doc Torzik set. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 1-1. Yeah, see, I'm jumping the gun again. That's going to bite me. We'll see. Doc Torzik into his motion. Now the 1-1 pitch on the way, fouled off at the plate. The count goes 1-2. Ziegler steps back in. Doc Torzik has his sign from Campania. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left. Count stays 1-2. Mario Rodriguez joining us in the chat. Hello. Out in the parking lot here at Walker Stadium, the Stancatos were tailgating earlier. They had a pair of hibachis out there. Yeah, they've They've done that for the last few games. I thought it was just for the weekend series, but they're still here hanging out doing that. It's absolutely great. Next pitch misses outside, 2-2. Doc Torzik, a quick worker, 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off again. Count stays 2-2. Ziegler 1 for 4 last night, singled his first time up. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one again fouled off to the left. So a bit of a battle here between Doc Torzik and Ziegler to start off the second inning. Nick Hovland waiting patiently on deck. Doc Torzik's 2-2 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 3. 3-2. Ziegler stands in. He awaits the 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, got him strike 3. Doc Torzik's second strikeout. He struck out the leadoff batter in the first 2 innings now. Nobody on, 1 down for right fielder Nick Hovland.
Now batting number 38, Nick Hovland.
Hovland from Seattle, University of Washington, stands in at 6'4". Doc Torzik into his motion. First pitch of the at-bat on the way inside, and it hit him. Yep, looked like it hit him. So HBP for Hovland on pitch number 1. So runner on at first, 1 down, and that will bring up second baseman Seth Sweetchick. Sweetchick, a right-handed batter. Digs into the batter's box. Sweetchick went 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday as Doc Torzik looks over at first base. Jablonski holding the runner on. Throw over. Close, but Jablonski couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Hovland slides back in safely. Jason looks over at first base, now comes set. Oh, that pitch swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-1. 311 down the right field line, 335 to center, and 309 to left. Fielders playing it a little deeper than medium depth. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Runner was going, but the pitch spoiled foul. Count goes to 0-2. Sweetchick stands back in. Doc Torzik glances over at first base. He comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one taken to center field. Stan Cotto heading over. He gets under it and makes the catch. Quickly gets the ball back into the infield. All the way to first base as Hovland returns to the bag. F8 the put out on Sweetchick. So 2 down, 1 on, and that is going to bring up the third baseman, number 3, Brock Bozette. Bozette from Spokane Falls Community College at 6'1". He stands in. Jablonski still holding Hovland on as Doc Torzik looks over. His first pitch of the at-bat swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes 0-1. Looked like it might have gotten a little bit of Campagna as he goes to retrieve the baseball. Home plate umpire walks a new baseball out to Jason Doc Torzik. Ranft now cleaning home plate before he returns behind the catcher. Doc Torzik looks in to Campagna. Now glances over at first base at Jablonski. Quick throw over, a little bit high. If that had been a little bit lower, they might have gotten Hovland. 0-1 the count on Bozette. Doc Torzik comes set. Runner has his lead. Another throw over to first base. That one, oh, that was close. That was a well-placed pickoff throw. Jablonski with the nice glove on that. Came down on Hovland just as his fingertips were getting back to the bag. That one was close. Doc Torzik set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Doc Torzik climbs back up on the bump. Campagna settles in behind the plate. Stancato playing in a little bit compared to Keith out in left. Big side from the pitcher. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is hit towards short. Over to second, and that will do it. Russell to Saldivar Jr., 6-4 fielder's choice, and that'll end the inning. For the Black Bears, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We are through 1.5 here at the walk. Still no score.
He swings and fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout. And the man from Walla Walla will pick up. He swings, bounding ball, stopped by Trubit for the second one, relay to first. 2 for the place of 1 for the top. There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and he stood there like that by the side of the road and on to go by. Struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout. Right-hander against the right-hander. The outfielder is straight up and deep on fielder. He is the DH today. Swing, there's a drive to left.
All right, baseball fans, welcome back. We are about to start the bottom of the 2nd inning, but why don't we take a look at Doc Torzik's 2 strikeouts here.
Play that music. Oh, yeah. From Chico State, your first baseman.
So, first baseman Jacob Jablonski, Eddie Saldivar Jr., and Michael Campagna due up here in the 2nd inning.
That's baseball making music right there.
Jablonski stands in for his first at-bat. 1 for 4 yesterday, scored a run, knocked 1 in. Wine in the first pitch on the way, bends in for a strike, 0-1. Jablonski Jr. at Chico State. Right-handed batter as he stands back in. Ernest has his sign. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit towards short. Stacy over to first in time. 6-3. Jablonski is down. Ernest's retired the first of the last 3 batters. Stancato reached on an error to lead off the game, but was caught stealing. So far, Zachary Ernest has only faced the minimum.
Number 1, let him hear it.
Next up, your second baseman from Long Beach State, wearing number 1 is Eddie Saldivar Jr. Ernest's first pitch to Saldivar. Saldivar shows bunt and gets a nice one down the third baseline, charging the third baseman, throw to first, and that is not going to be in time. Eddie Saldivar Jr. with a bunt single.
plate for the University
So
of San
Saldivar
Francisco.
can go yard. He can also drop a bunt down the third base line and beat out the throw, which he did right there. 1 on, 1 out for your catcher, number 27, Michael Campagna. Campagna Jr. at the University of San Francisco. He digs in. McGee going to be holding Saldivar on at first. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. 0-1 off-speed pitch that Campagna was out in front of. The name of Jacob's walk-up song, you know what? I'll ask Moose that here in a little bit. He's busy right now, but I will get that for you in just a minute. Ernest comes set on the mound, takes a look over at first base. Now brings in the 0-1 pitch, gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch, and on the play, Saldivar Jr. cruises into second base. So for the Pickles, their first runner in scoring position. Campagna at the plate, 1-1 count on him. Hey, Moose. We have somebody in chat asking what the walk-up music was for Jacob. Yeah. Okay with 2 O's by the artist Thief. Swung on and popped foul. Count goes to 1-2 on Campagna. Campagna steps back in. Saldivar gets a short lead at second base. Sweet Chick, the one responsible to hold him on. A look back at second. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and bounced foul on the left. Count stays at 1-2. Evan Cloyd, the designated hitter, on deck. No score here as we play in the bottom of the second inning. We'll refresh the West Coast League scoreboard and give you all those in just a few moments. Campagna steps back in. Look back at second base. Saldivar doesn't have too big of a lead. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled again at the plate. Count stays 1-2.
No line at the party deck.
Already a final in Springfield. The Drifters hosting the Victoria Harbor Cats, and the Drifters fall 3-2. In the bottom of the fourth inning in Ridgefield, the Raptors up 1-0 on the Knights. Look back at second base. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and bouncer down the third base line. Nicely fielded by Bozette. The long throw over to first, and that will get him. Campagna out 5-3. Looked like that bouncer was going to be tough to handle, but Bozette able to get it in his glove, transferred it over, and got it to McGee, 5-3. So it's not Evan Cloyd who's batting.
Redstone State. Number 2, Blake Wink.
Blake Wink now taking over for Evan Cloyd in the DH spot. So Cloyd was either a late scratch or something happened. 0-2 pitch on the way, or excuse me, the first pitch of the at-bat on the way over first strike, 0-1. 2 outs in the inning. Saldivar Jr. on at second base. Blake Wink from Fresno State University. Saldivar gets his lead. Next pitch fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Late scratch, yep, apparently so.
Pickles.
Hopefully Evan's okay. Thanks for the confirmation, Derek. Much appreciated. Saldivar a little longer lead off second base. Sweet Chick still responsible for holding him on. Next pitch on the way to Wink. Misses high, ball 1, 1-2. With Trey McCullum on deck, should Blake Wink get aboard. Ernest digs at the rubber. Looks into Arnone, now has his sign, glances back at second base. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer towards second. Sweet Chick gets it, the throw over to McGee, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We're done with 2 innings. Your score, no score here at Walker Stadium. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, broadcast friends. We are headed to the top of the 3rd inning. No score here at Walker Stadium. I promised you the rest of those West Coast League scores, and I will get those for you. Ethan Stacy, the shortstop, to start us off here for the Black Bears. Stacy from LCC, Lower Columbia Community College in Longview. First pitch of the 3rd inning misses high, ball 1. Doc Torzik back out on the mound for his 3rd inning worth of work. It'll be Stacy. Then we turn the lineup over for Cowlitz. It'll be Sam Canton and Cade McGee. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left. Count goes to 1-1. Tough crowd tonight. No Dolphin fans in the house apparently. Doc Torzik comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses high. Ball 2. 2-1. Doc Torzik's 2-1 pitch on its way in. Misses outside. Ball 3. 3-1. Our broadcast brought to you by Adventist Health Portland. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards right field, excuse me. So Evan Stacy aboard with a single as McCollum gets the ball back into the infield. First time Cowlitz has had their leadoff hitter aboard this game, and we turn the lineup over for designated hitter Sam Canton. Jake Moe in the chat wants more Dolphins, so at least we've got somebody on the Dolphins side tonight. Doc Torzik's first pitch of the at-bat fouled off to the left, 0-1. Canton, the first strikeout victim in the game. Hey, Shank back in the chat. Glad to have you. Hawaii in the house. Count 0-1. Jablonski holding on Stacy. Stacy's only got about a 2-step lead off the base anyway, as the pitch is fouled off to the left. Count 0-2 on the designated hitter. Sam 2 for 3 yesterday, a pair of singles. He also walked, grounded out to Jablonski at first. Throw over to first base. Back in time is Stacy. Counted 0-2. Doc Torzik set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 1. 1-2. Doktorczyk shakes off Campagna. Shakes him off again. Wide of the 1-2 pitch on the way in the dirt. Ball 2. Two and two on Sam Canton. Cade McGee on deck. McGee with the first Black Bears hit back in the first inning. Raptors lead Corvallis 1-0 in the top of the fifth. The Bells hosting the Riverhawks. They lead them 2-0 in the top of the fifth inning. Walla Walla Sweets playing in Bend against the Elks. The Elks with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third inning. Doktorczyk looks over at first. Another throw over, back in time standing Ethan Stacy. Well, it feels like temperatures dropped a couple degrees and we've felt a little more of a breeze. I wonder if we have precipitation incoming as we did last night. Doktorczyk comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit up the middle. Ranging over, oh, and off his glove, Russell. That gets behind him. On his way to third is Stacy, and once again the Black Bears have runners on the corners, this time with nobody out. E6 on that. So what could have been a double play turns into runners on first and third. Nobody out. That'll bring up Cade McGee, the first baseman. Cade McGee was pitching last night for Cowlitz. He started, went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Was also given the loss in last night's game. Doktorczyk throws over to first. That was pretty close. Canton just getting back to the bag. So Doktorczyk has a tight rope to walk right now. He comes set. First pitch to McGee. Runner goes down to second. The throw down to second. Return throw home and toast it home. Absolutely roasted at home plate was Ethan Stacy. Sam Canton does get to second, but as I learned earlier this week, we consider that a fielder's choice, not a stolen base. Gary, the fountain of baseball knowledge, passing that on to us earlier this week. So still a runner in scoring position, but now just 1 runner on the bags, not 2. That last pitch at 89 miles an hour, just a little out of the zone up high. Count 1-1 on Cade McGee. Saldivar Jr. holding him on at second. Look back, now the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. Foul on the right side.
Yes, sir.
.76-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch, fouled off into the parking lot. Count even on the Black Bears' first baseman. Doktorczyk comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, let's get Rowdy Walker Stadium. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta get out of this jam, huh? Look at the crowd.
1-2 pitch on the way, misses outside at 91 miles an hour. Count goes to 2-2. Rose City Rollers in the house tonight, having a 50-50 raffle. Sounds like they've already gotten it to over $1,000, so congratulations to them. Some lucky fan gonna go home with a nice pile of cash. Look back at second base, 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul on the right.
Jeremiah, right now the 50-50 raffle already has $1,060 in it, which makes the winner would get $530, and we're only in the
So 2-2 the count. Breeze here at Walker Stadium now lightly blowing into the broadcast booth. Sam Canton out at second base, being held on by Saldivar. 2-2 pitch on the way in. Over and called strike three. McGee caught looking. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Jason Doktorzik. 2 away now. Got him looking on a 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that just caught the bottom of the zone. So Canton still on at second base, 2 down now, and that's going to bring up left fielder Austin Smith. Austin Smith 0 for 4 yesterday, still looking for his first hit in the series. Doktorzik has his sign. Look back at second. Runner goes, throw down to third, and got a pickle, friends. Back to second. Down to third, tag applied, and trapped like a rat in Myers flat. Runner gunned down, and that will do it for the Black Bears here in the third inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and nobody left on. We are headed to the bottom of the third inning here at Walker Stadium. Still no score.
Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak. Delicious things to eat. The lobster can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. Come on and bring the whole family. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak.
Think about the last time you needed to see a doctor. How long did it take to get answers? Did you wait weeks for the earliest appointment? Hours in the doctor's office? What if you didn't have to wait? What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription in hand? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news, it is.
Pickle, pineapple makes it sweet, jalapeno brings a heat, Wickle pickle in there too, hula pickle made just for you, hula pickle.
Welcome back, baseball friends. We are headed to the bottom of the third inning where it will be Latrey McCollum, Kyle Russell, and then Kyler Stancato for his second at-bat. For those of you scoring at home, and I know almost every single one of you are, the rundown between second and third went 2-5-4-6. Courtesy of Gary, obviously.
Number 33,
So Latrey McCollum to the plate for his first at-bat. The freshman from UC Santa Barbara steps in. Lights are on here at the stadium. The darkest clouds seem to be just over us, if not slightly to the east now, and we do not seem to have gotten any rain yet, so knock on wood for that, I guess. The humidity has gone away, though. First pitch, 79 miles an hour, up and away, 1-0. Ernest out for his third inning of work. That breeze is coming into the press box nicely now. 1-0 pitch on the way. 86 miles an hour. Splits the black on the inside. Count goes to 1-1. Ernest looking for his sign. He has it now. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ooh, same spot. Same call. 87 miles an hour. Splits the black on the inside. Count now 1-2 on Latrey. Kyle Russell on deck. Latrey didn't get into last night's game. First at bat of the series, 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. He is down on strikes. Second strikeout by Zachary Ernest on an 80-mile-an-hour pitch. Nobody on, one down from Washington State University. Here's your shortstop, number 34, Kyle Russell. First pitch taken to center field. Going back on the ball, Ziegler, and that gets down, and it is going to roll to the warning track. Checking in at second base is Kyle Russell. And Russell with a base hit. .91-mile-an-hour exit velocity on that double.
Number 29, now batting, Tyler Stancano.
So that'll turn the lineup over for the Pickles. Kyler Stancano to the plate. He reached on an error to lead off the game. Stancano gets a lead at second base. Going to be Stacy holding him on. A look back. Munt shown, pulled back. 77-mile-an-hour pitch over for a strike. 0-1. Ernest climbs back up on the bump. Takes a look back at second base. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and a huge bouncer towards second. Fielded by Sweet Chick. Only play over to first. 4-3 are the put out. On the play, Kyle Russell advances to third.
Next up to the pitch, number 3.
So the Pickles with their first runner on third base, and that's going to bring up third baseman Peyton Allen. Allen coming into tonight's game batting .274 with 1 homer, 12 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. Ernest comes set. His first pitch of the at-bat swung on and a bouncer down the third baseline. Fielded by Bozette. A long throw over to first base. Pulls McGee off the bag. The Pickles are going to score their first run of the game. And that, friends, is our TriMet Bring 'em Home first run of the game. TriMet is a proud sponsor of the Pickles, helping connect people with their communities while reducing traffic congestion and air pollution in the Portland area. Save money on gas and the hassles of parking and let TriMet do the driving. TriMet, how life moves.
Number 18, keep the energy high, or keep Jones the second.
So Allen reaching on an error. No RBI, but the Pickles do score a run. First pitch of the at-bat to Keith Jones, taken down to third. The throw to second, and that is going to be in time. And that will do it for the Pickles here in the third inning. But they do get 1 run on 1 base hit and 1 error. We are through 3 innings here at Walker Stadium. Your Pickles lead 1-0.
Pickles, the sweet.
Whoa, personal foul.
What the feezy?
You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped.
What's the difference?
It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me.
Dog, I appreciate you.
Boop. Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish. Get yours at manscaped.com.
All right, friends, we're going to take a look at Canton caught in a pickle there to end the third inning. 2-5-4-6 the putout. So that means Austin Smith, the left fielder, returns to the plate. He was the batter up when that rundown took place. It'll be Austin Smith Alec Arnone and Ben Ziegler for the Black Bears. First pitch of the inning. 75-mile-an-hour slider at the knees, count 0-1. Smith with a single his first time up. He was doubled off at heading to second base when Arnone grounded into the double play. That one taken up the middle and just past Russell. So Stancato comes in, gets the ball back into the infield, and Austin Smith 2 for 2 with a pair of singles so far tonight. Tying run on at first base, and that is going to bring up the catcher, Alec Arnone. In Kamloops, the North Paws hosting Yakima Valley. The Pippins with a 3-1 lead as they play in the top of the 5th inning. And in Kelowna, the Apple Sox and Falcons in a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 5th. Doc Torzik comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. 86 miles an hour for a strike, 0-1. Jablonski holding Smith on at first. Doc Torzik set. 0-1 pitch on the way in. Low ball 1-1. 76-mile-an-hour pitcher missing in the dirt. Smith gets his lead over at first base. 1-1 the count. Throw over to first base. Smith back safely. There are just no Dolphin fans here tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Doc Torzik set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Missing high at 87, ball 2, 2-1. Black Bears giving up the first run of the ball game in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pickles with a 1-0 lead. Doc Torzik brings in the 2-1 pitch, and that is absolutely clobbered to left field. Going back on the ball is Jones. Did it stay fair? Just foul. You know, there is a Mr. Plywood banner.
Also, if you're here for Wolf Wednesday, head on over to the...
I thought we originally had a Mr. Plywood banner in left and right field. Apparently it only exists in right field now.
Head on over there.
There's a target hanging on that right at the foul pole that if you hit it, you win a 2x4. I'm not exactly sure what a baseball player would want with a 2x4 either. Maybe they make their own bat with one. I don't know. 2-2 the count on Alec Arnone. Mr. Plywood, of course, sponsoring our picnic areas here at Walker Stadium. Also helped us to build the picnic tables that are all along the outfield. Doc Torzik set, 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 2-2.
If you have a dog, if you don't have a dog, everyone's invited.
That's right, stick around because at the end of this half inning, we are going to have the dog parade. Oh my gosh, look at that. Are you kidding me? I love this about, I love Wolf Wednesdays, not going to lie. So many dogs at the park tonight, too. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right. Count stays at 2-2. Arnone looking to keep the rally going. I think we mentioned before the beer bats back in stock. I don't know how quickly they will go, but we do at least have them here at Walker Stadium for tonight's game. 2-2 pitch on the way. Again, spoiled foul on the right. Arnone v. Doc Torzik turning into a good battle right here. Count at 2-2. Runner on at first in the form of Austin Smith. Nobody out. Pickles with a 1-0 lead. Doc Torzik glances over at Jablonski at first base. Now he comes set. Big Cy on the mound. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses high at 88. Ball 3. Count goes full. 3-2. Nobody out. We'll see if Cowlitz decides to send the runner with a full count. Doc Torzik set. 3-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt, ball 4. So Smith will move down to second base. Alec Arnone on board with a walk. Cowlitz threatening. And Campagna going to go out and hand deliver the baseball to Doc Torzik. Smith on at second, Arnone on at first. Ben Ziegler to the plate, struck out in his first plate appearance.
Again, if you haven't done, make your way over to the first base dugout for the parade that we're going to have.
Gary checking to see if there is anybody warming up in the Pickles bullpen. Doesn't look like it. So first mound visit for your Pickles. So Ziegler stands in now. 0-1, struck out his first time up. Doc Torzik could use a strikeout or a double play here. Nobody down. Runners on first and second. Doc Torzik fakes the throw to second base, does not release. Runners get their leads. It's going to be Russell holding the runner on at second. He comes dancing in. Doc Torzik steps back off the mound. Still has yet to throw a pitch to Ziegler. Comes set once again. Looks back at second. First pitch of the at-bat outside. Ball one. Throw down to second base. Campagna with a nice throw. Smith back in. Pickles trying to see if Austin was leaning towards third a little bit there. He was not. Got back just in time. One 1-0 the count on Ziegler. Doc Torzik now has his sign. Throw back to second. Nobody home. Doc Torzik didn't release the ball. Smith back to the base safely. Smith definitely seems to have Doc Torzik's attention. Nice breeze kicking up here at the stadium. Look back at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses 85 outside, ball 2, 2-0. And that's going to draw a visit from the Pickles dugout. Pitching coach Brian Grant to the mound. The entirety of the infield's going to come in and take a listen. I will go ahead and run through your West Coast League scores once again because what else are we doing right now? As I mentioned earlier, victorious over the Springfield Drifters 3-2 in Springfield. That game final. In Ridgefield, the Raptors with a 2-0 lead over Corvallis as they play in the top of the 6th. That's just disturbing. I mean, God love Dylan, but come on, y'all. In Bellingham, the Bells with a 2-0 lead over the Riverhawks as they play in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Elks have extended their lead over Walla Walla 7-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. In Kamloops, the Pippins lead the North Paws by a score of 3-1, and they are still tied at 1 in Kelowna. The Falcons and the Apple Sox play in the bottom of the 5th inning. Look back at second base. 2-0 pitch on the way. Popped up. Campagna out to make the play. So Ziegler on the bunt pops it up in play. Campagna comes out from behind the plate, makes the easy catch for out number 1. Big first out for the Pickles and Doc Torzik. So runners still on at first and second. Nick Hovland now to the plate, was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance in the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter stands in. Doc Torzik set, pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards second. Ranging over is Salvador, the throw on to Jablonski. 4-3 the put out on the fielder's choice. Advancing on the play, Smith to third, Arnone to second. Fielder's choice 4-3. So 2 runners on in scoring position. The tying run 90 feet away. A go-ahead run on at second base, and that's going to bring up second baseman Seth Sweetchick. Sweetchick flew out to center his first time up. Doc Torzik looking for one more out. Again, looking to get out of a jam. First pitch of the at-bat on the way, swung on and popped up. That one headed back towards us. Just clears the press box, apparently. Count goes to 0-1. I don't think we've had a Pickles game yet where we've had a pop foul that's hit the roof of the press box here. Makes a great noise. Doc Torzik set. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside. Oh no, catches the outside corner, 0-2. 90 miles an hour, just catching the outside part of the plate. Doc Torzik looking for a strikeout. He's got 3 so far on the afternoon. He comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses outside. Nice stop by Campagna. 78 miles an hour in the dirt, well off the plate. Pretty sure that one just got away from Jason. Count goes to 1-2 on Sweetchick. Brock Bozette on deck. Doc Torzik, big sigh on the mound. Now brings in the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, did not go. I'm going to assume that that was so fast they couldn't get the speed on that. Count is 2-2. Doc Torzik set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Just missing off the plate at 90 miles an hour. Count goes to 3-2. So Doc Torzik was ahead in the count. Sweetchick working the count full. Smith on at third, Arnone on at second base. Doc Torzik can get out of the inning here. That hit hammered foul. Exit velocity of 101 on that 80-mile-an-hour pitch. Like I said, that was hammered foul. So the count stays 3-2. More high-stress pitches for Doc Torzik. He comes set. 3-2 pitch coming in. Swung on, and it sounds like a broken bat. Foul down the right field line. Count stays at 3-2. Sweetchick to the Cowlitz dugout to collect himself a new bat. Brendan Riley saying that's his third broken bat in 8 games. So Sweetchick apparently chewing through the lumber for the Black Bears. 3-2 the count. Doc Torzik has his sign from Campagna. Pitch on the way, swung on, and a bouncer towards third. Fielded by Allen. The throw over to first base in the dirt. Jablonski digs it out, and that will do it for the Black Bears here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Fans, we are going to keep it right here because who doesn't like to see dogs? Everybody loves puppers. While I may be a cat person, I definitely love the dogs that my friends have. Aw, hi there, friend. Oh my gosh. We have dogs of all shapes and sizes tonight. Oh, that one looked a little bit nervous. Here comes that corgi we saw earlier. Oh, look at that potato. Wow. Yeah. Who doesn't love the Puppers Parade? Look at that. Now, was it the last time we did this where there was one dog that did not want to get off the field and like kind of delayed the game? Yeah, no, that was really cute. I love that so many people bring their dogs out to the game. Does that dog have a bow on its head? I don't even know what's going on there. I think there's still more dogs to come. Look at that across the field there. Did one of the dogs get a hold of one of the balls from the right or from the left fielder? Aww. Pretty puppers. Bunch of dogs living their best life right now. Aw, not everybody got to be in the parade. That's a bit unfortunate.
All right, exit the field in orderly fashion, fellas. You're doing a great
I mean, we do only have 90 seconds between innings. We can only get so much chicanery in here. So we're going to start play here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Your Pickles with a 1-0 lead. Your Pickle Finance numbers of the game so far for the visiting Black Bears. No runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. As is usually the case, I'm Mike Chex, working alongside Gary, Noah, Jay, Matthew, Moose, and many more. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Glad to have you with us. At the plate, first baseman Jacob Jablonski. Sorry, I've missed all your chat. My feed froze on my laptop because my internet is not working well. First pitch of the bottom of the fourth inning. Bends in for a strike at 80 miles an hour. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1, 1-1. Marta Smith saying that Smith got a single in his first at-bat in today's game, and you are absolutely right about that. E12. That pitch swung on, miss. Count goes to 1-2 on Jablonski. It's going to be Jablonski, Salvador Jr., and Campagna here in the fourth inning. Glad to have you along, Marta. Thanks for the correction. Ernestie's 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit through the left side. Jablonski going to be aboard with a single as Smith tracks the ball down in left field.
Did you say the beer backpack has cider in it, Joe?
Cam is the man joining us in chat along with David C. Glad to have you along on the broadcast.
Number 1, Eddie Salvador Jr.
So 1 on, nobody out for your second baseman, number 1 on his back, number 1 in your heart, Eddie Saldivar Jr. Ernest looks over towards first base. McGee holding the runner on. Bunt shown. So a strike called on the missed bunt. Jablonski down to second base. We're looking for a wild pitch. Yes, wild pitch. So was it foul? Did it hit Saldivar? What happened? Whatever the case was, the end result looks like it's staying the same. Jablonski on at second base. Saldivar at the plate with an 0-1 count. Lewis, you're checking in. Good to have you, friend. I just updated the West Coast League scores. Glad to have you back, though, friend. We've missed you the last day or two. Or at least it feels like it's been a day or two. This week has been so crazy, I've lost track of days. Good to have you back on the broadcast, though. 0-1 the count on Saldivar. Ernest looks back at second. Saldivar shows bunt again. This time drops one down the first base line. That's going to get the runner over to third. 3-4 the put out. On the play, Jablonski making it down to third base.
Walker Stadium, here's your catcher, number 27, now batting.
So insurance run on 90 feet away, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Michael Campagna. So Lewis, the Drifters lost to the Harbor Cats 3-2 in Springfield earlier today. The Raptors currently lead the Corvallis Knights by a score of 2-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Ernest comes set. First pitch the at-bat to Campagna, and that gets away from the catcher, but Jablonski just going to hang out at third base. In Bellingham, the Bells with a 2-0 lead over the Edmonton Riverhawks in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bend Elks 7-0 over Walla Walla in the bottom of the 5th. Northpaws take the lead back against the Pippins 4-3 as they play in the bottom of the 5th. And Kelowna and Wenatchee still tied at 1 in Kelowna in the bottom of the 6th inning. There you go, friend. 1-0 pitch on the way, 79-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch inside, 2-0. Nice movement on that pitch, though, from Ernest. Ernest climbs back up on the bump. Jablonski a lead at third base. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 80-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside part of the plate. Count goes to 2-1.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles. Let's go,
Ernest looks in at Arnone. Campagna steps back in. 2-1 pitch on the way. Low at 81 miles an hour. Ball 3. A 3-1. Blake Wink on deck. He in the lineup taking over for Evan Cloyd, who was a late scratch. So let's see what Ernest wants to go with here. Behind in the count, 3-1 pitch on the way, and that is inside, ball 4 at 88 miles an hour. Campagna draws a walk. He's aboard for the first time tonight. Runners on the corners. 1 down, and that will bring up designated hitter Blake Wink.
I want to hear you on this one, Walker Stadium. Here's your designated hitter. Number 2.
Blake Wink's first game of the series did not play last night. Double play gets Cowlitz out of the inning. Pickles would like at least one insurance run here. A bunt down the first baseline, foul. I like the idea there. 87-mile-an-hour pitch on the inside, a little tough to deal with, just pushed foul. Ernest has the ball once again. He toes the rubber, looks in at the catcher. Wink stands back in, shows bunt again, and instead gets pegged in the numbers. Uncomfortable at 86 miles an hour, put Wink on with an HBP.
Here he is, your right fielder, number 33, the fastest man in Portland. Let's trade.
Dubbed the fastest man in Portland by PA announcer Joe Simons, Latre McCollum at the plate, batting .286, a pair of RBIs, 3 walks, and 2 stolen bases, and we've got a mound visit. All of the infielders come in.
So 2 a.m. every night, the party deck is open, and these gals crush it.
Jablonski on at third, Michael Campagna on at second, Blake Wink on at first. Jablonski the only one aboard who got there via a hit. I mean, Blake Wink got hit, but y'all know what I mean.
Let's do it again, Walker Stadium, and really mean it this time. Here's your right fielder, number 33. Let's say, McCollum!
So McCollum to the plate. Struck out his first time up, leading off the 3rd inning.
We got picks on the pond. Let's get up and make some noise. Get on your feet.
Ernest in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He comes set. First pitch of the at-bat to McCollum. Swung on, and that one's knocked into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet. Jablonski in to score. Campagna down to third, Wink down to second, and Latre McCollum aboard with a single. Nice attempt by Hovland out in right field. He came in, dove for it, but the ball just wouldn't stay in his glove. So bases still loaded here in the 4th inning. Pickles have put one insurance run across, and that's going to bring up Kyle Russell. He doubled last inning and came around to score on Peyton Allen's hit that was ruled an error. First pitch of the at-bat misses just a little bit high at 79, ball 1. So Pickles looking to keep the pressure on Zachary Ernest. Ernest comes set. 1-0 pitch on its way in. Misses high, ball 2, 2-0. Ernest, who's had pretty good command through most of the 4 innings he's been out there, having a little trouble finding the strike zone right now. Looks into Arnone, comes set. Now brings in the 2-0, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1. Russell swinging through an 86-mile-an-hour pitch on the outer part of the strike zone. Everybody gets their lead. First and third baseman playing close to the bags. Next pitch swung on and missed. Count evens up 2-2 on Russell. Another 86-mile-an-hour pitch. This one more towards the heart of the plate. Russell looking to keep the line moving here. Count 2-2. Ernest's next pitch on the way in. Got the outside corner, strike 3 called. Third strikeout for Zachary Ernest. So the base is still full of Pickles. We turn the lineup over, and that means Kyler Stancato, the center fielder, to the plate. Stancato coming into tonight's game, batting .211, a pair of home runs, 6 RBIs, and 6 stolen bases. Ernest comes set. First pitch to Stancato, misses low, ball 1, 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Looks like the bottom fell out of that pitch before it got to the plate. The good thing for Zachary is he doesn't necessarily need a ball down. He's not looking to induce a double play here, just looking to get an out any way he can. Pickles would love a base hit right now. 1-0 pitch catches the outside part of the plate at 87, 1-1. Stancato steps back in, was aboard in the first, bounced out to second in the third. Count even, 1-1. Pitch on the way, catches the plate, 87 miles an hour. So Ernest ahead in the count, 1-2. Pickles looking for anything here. A walk, a hit by pitch, a base hit. Anything will bring a run across when you got the bases loaded. 1-2 the count. Pitch on the way. High at 88. Ball 2. 2-2.
Picks on the pump, so come on, Walker Stadium.
Should Stancato reach, third baseman Peyton Allen on deck. Noise being made here at Walker Stadium. Pickles with a chance to blow this one open here. Ernest steps off and resets now. Found his composure, now back up against the rubber. Has the sign that he wants. 2-2 pitch headed home, misses outside, ball 3. 89-mile-an-hour fastball that was well off the plate. So, originally ahead in the count, 1-2. Ernest now facing a full count against Kyler Stancato. Payoff pitch on the way, outside, ball 4. Was not even close at 88 miles an hour, so give Kyler Stancato a base on balls and RBI. Campagna comes in to score. Blake Wink moves down to third base. Latrey McCullum to second, and that will bring up Peyton Allen. Also looks like it's going to give us a pitching change here as you see Pickles fans raising the chairs. You also got to take a look at that amazing new official league hat that is going to be released into the public soon. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to brag. I already got mine, y'all. They are amazing. They are in the style of the old Pittsburgh Pirates pillbox hats, replete with the stripes, the Pickles P on the front, and a little Dylan on the side. They are a beautiful snapback hat. Those are going to be available at the merch tent here at the stadium. They're also, I'm told, going to be available online at the store. If you haven't already, make sure you do check out the Pickles team store online to grab all of your Pickles gear, including limited edition merch, not unlike that Boss hat with some fun Portland and Pickle themed designs. Prices and styles vary. Grab yours today. Here's the thing about the Pickles team store, friends. There are some limited edition things, and if you don't get over there and check often, you're going to miss out on some of it, especially some of those sick official league hats. So make sure you get over there and check those out. Fans, we're going to take about a 30-second break here on the broadcast. I'll be back in just a moment with our new pitcher in the line on Zachary Ernest. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, fans, welcome back. On the mound, replacing Zachary Ernest, that's Skylar Manelski. Ernest goes 3 2/3 of an inning, gives up 4 hits, walks 2, hit a batter, struck out 3, and is responsible for all 3 runners on the bags. First pitch on the way, Submariner. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. 83 miles an hour off the plate, 1-0. Allen got aboard via an error his last time up in the third, struck out in the first inning. 1-0 pitch from Manelski, misses outside, ball 2 at 80 miles an hour, 2-0. Gary, what was Bowser's first name last year that pitched in the Wild Wild West League, the Submariner that we liked? Do you remember? 2-0 pitch on the way, just off the plate at 80. Count goes to 3-0. There was a pitcher in the Wild Wild West League last year whose last name was Bowser. He was a Submariner, and he was a press box favorite. Manelski bringing back shades of that. 3-0 pitch on the way, catches the lower part of the strike zone at 79. Count goes to 3-1. Allen was taken all the way there. Still ahead in the count. Wait, we got an overseas fan watching the broadcast tonight. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and spoiled, foul on the left. Sarge says, great broadcast, cheers from an overseas fan, go Pick. Sarge, if you want to let us know where you're checking in from, that'd be awesome. I never really did ask for a roll call from where everybody's watching from tonight. I know Shank over in Hawaii is watching the broadcast. 3-2 the count. Manelski comes set. Pitch on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3, and that will do it for the Pickles rally here in the 4th inning. First strikeout for Manelski, and that will do it. But your Pickles pick up 2 more runs. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Your score here at Walker Stadium, 3-0 Portland.
Nobody has more than Marianne's. Karastan carpet, waterproof flooring, area rugs, hardwoods, and so much more. Remnants, runners, bound rugs, carpet tiles, sheet vinyl, and laminates. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Oregon's largest stocking dealer. Thousands of square yards of carpet and thousands of square feet of waterproof flooring, all in stock. Quick installs and guaranteed lowest prices. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
All right, fans, pleased to be enjoying this sizzle reel of strikeouts. Doc Torzik having an evening so far out on the mound for Portland. Doc Torzik out for inning number 5. He's going to face Brock Bozette, Ethan Stacy, and Sam Canton. Sarge checking in from Brazil in the chat. Glad to have you along. Mario Rodriguez checking in from Apple Valley, California. Howdy. First pitch of the 5th inning, bunt shown. Pitch taken for a strike at 86 miles an hour. 0-1 on the Black Bears' third baseman. 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to short back in the 2nd inning. 0-1 pitch on the way from Doc Torzik. Over for strike 2. 87 mile an hour pitch in the lower corner. Nice pitch by Jason. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Just missing at 87 miles an hour. Daniel Arenas joining us in the chat. Howdy. Friends, we're happy to have you all along with us on this Tuesday night. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's going to be dumped into right field for a base hit. Gets down in front of McCollum. He gets the ball back into the infield, and a leadoff single for Brock Bozette. So Cowlitz creating a lot of traffic on the base pass. Leadoff hitter has reached the last 3 innings now, 5th, 4th, and 3rd, all with singles. Runner on at first, nobody out for Ethan Stacy. A bunt fouled. Count 0-1, 87 mile pitch fouled off. So fans, not only did we keep the broadcast here during the middle of the 4th, we will do it during the middle of the 5th and the middle of the 6th. The dizzy bat coming up in the middle of the frame. Doc Torzik set. Jablonski holding the runner on at first. 0-1 pitch on the way. Throw down to first base and sliding back safely, Brock Bozette. I do like that Campagna is not afraid to throw down to first base to try and catch a runner napping. Also good that Jablonski always seems to be waiting for the throw. Jablonski a good glove at first base. He's dug a lot out over there. 0-2 the count on the batters. Throw over to first base. Bozette backs in safely. Doc Torzik comes set. Lets out a sigh. Now the 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3. 88 mile an hour pitch. And that is the 4th strikeout for Jason Doc Torzik. 2 of them swinging, 2 of them looking. That'll turn the lineup over for the Black Bears once again. Sam Canton to the plate. CG. Don't know how to pronounce that. My apologies. C3 Janger joining from SLC in Utah. Salt Lake City represent. Toss over to first base. Bozette back safely. Canton went down swinging in the first. Reached via an error in the 3rd, but he was the runner caught in that pickle. Swung on and fouled back.
Joe, we got a real special birthday over here in 206. Alyssa, happy
0-1 the count.
From your friend Minneapolis. You've never looked better. 206 Alyssa, happy birthday.
Wade checking in from Bismarck, North Dakota. Glad to have you along on the broadcast. Doc Torzik set. Shakes off Campagna a couple times, then throws over at first base. Jablonski digs it out. Bozette back safely. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul to the left. So Doc Torzik quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Cade McGee on deck. 1 on, 1 down, top of the 5th inning. Pickles with a 3-0 lead. Doc Torzik looks over at first at Jablonski. Now brings in the 0-2, misses high. Campagna up, threatening to throw down to first once again. You know, Campagna's out of that crouch really quickly behind home plate as well. He gets the sign to Doc Torzik. Jason's 1-2 pitch on the way in, swung on and hit down the first base line, but foul. Count stays at 1-2. 78-mile-an-hour pitch at the lower part of the zone that was taken to the right. Trina and Zane watching from Elk Grove, California. Thanks for joining the broadcast. They're cheering on Kyle Russell. Doc Torzik with another 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that one popped. Foul. No. Yep, it is going to be foul. Ranging over. Allen settles under it and makes the catch. Sam Canton goes down 5P. Brian, a loyal watcher from Roseburg, Oregon. Thanks for checking in on the chat. Glad to have you here on the broadcast. We appreciate all of you spending your time with us this evening. 1 on, 2 down. Brock Bozette still on at first base. He led off the inning with a single. Hasn't gone anywhere since then. Doc Torzik checks over on at him. Jablonski holding him on still. First pitch to McGee, misses low at 88 miles an hour. 1-0. McGee doubled back in the first inning, made it all the way down to third base. Nobody was able to drive him home, though. Struck out looking in the third inning. Doc Torzik, 4 strikeouts so far on the evening. 1-0 pitch on the way in. Over for a strike. Off-speed pitch in at 77 miles an hour. Count evens up on Cade at 1-1. Bozette will lead at first. 1-1 pitch on its way in. Swung on, and that one is taken out to left field. Jones steps back once, now comes in 2, and that will do it for Cowlitz here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Fans, it is time for Dizzy Bat. Natalie Wedge checking in from Buckeye, Arizona. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being visible in the chat. Not everybody does that, and I appreciate all of you who are willing to comment. Except for that sex spam bot that we get occasionally. Do not care for that one. So, middle of the 5th, and it is time for Dizzy Bat.
Direct your attention to the field for our Dizzy Bat competition. Presented by
We have kids out there on the field. Why?
Jeremiah, looks like we got a wild bunch down there tonight.
All right, this is in no way going to end poorly.
All right, Walker Stadium. We got.
So it's time for Dizzy Bat, and here is Jeremiah Coughlin. Now, Jeremiah rocking that pillbox hat that I was telling you about. Jeremiah's got on that sweet new Pickles hat that's going to be available. Yeah, check that thing out. Stripes on it, the Pickles logo. You see the little Dylan logo on the side there? That thing is amazing. That is the greatest hat.
3, 2, 1, Dizzy!
So here we go, Dizzy Bat. Rule number 1, keep your bat on the ground. Rule number 2, Jeremiah is going to count to 10. He'll eventually get there, but not in the order that you would expect him to. Once he does get to 10, the Contestants need to take off towards Dylan, and it's not high-fiving Dylan that wins. It's taking the Ruby Jewel ice cream bar. And there we go. I am so surprised those kids didn't get knocked over there. That was close. And again, check out that hat on Jeremiah. That thing is just sweet. Marta Smith checking in, watching from San Diego. They are fans of Austin Smith and are cheering on the Black Bears. Thank you guys for joining the broadcast in the chat. Glad to have you along. Hope the weather down there in San Diego is wonderful. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Keith Jones the second, Jacob Jablonski, and Eddie Saldivar Jr. due up for your Pickles. Skylar Manelski back up on the mound for the Black Bears. First pitch of the inning on the way. Misses low at 80, ball 1. Jones 0 for 2's grounded out to third in both of his at-bats. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one popped foul on the left side. Jones takes a practice swing. Manelski set, 1-1 pitch on the way. Catches the outer part of the plate at 75, 1-2. Jones bends at the knees. Now awaits the 1-2 pitch. Misses low and outside. Ball 2, 83 miles an hour. Count evens up on Keith Jones. Jablonski on deck. Fans getting a little rowdy now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 3, 3-2. So full count on Keith Jones. Manelski has his sign. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up. That one out into left field. Smith takes a couple steps over. Now 2 in, settles under it, and makes the catch for out number 1. Keith Jones retired F7. Was almost like that was queued up for you, Marta. The first out of the inning coming courtesy of Austin Smith out there in left field. Jay Joyrock checking in from Miami. Welcome. First pitch of the at-bat to Jablonski, and that is skied out to right field. Exit velocity of 93 miles an hour, but it would sky high.
Joe, Tim and Tracy are here on their 37th.
So was Hovland making the catch. Quick second out for Skylar Manelski.
Tim and Tracy, 37 years of Pickle line.
Wow, we have a 37-year anniversary here at the stadium. That's pretty great.
Your next batter, number 1, Eddie Saldivar Jr.
So one of the press box favorites, one of the Walker Stadium favorites, Eddie Saldivar Jr. to the plate. First pitch to Eddie, misses outside, ball 2, or ball 1, excuse me. 82 miles an hour, ball 1. Saldivar reached on a single, grounded out to first his last time up, takes that pitch and skies it out to right field. Giving chase is Hovland. He can't get to it. Saldivar digging for 2. He's going to take the turn and head for 3. Saldivar checks in with a stand-up triple. Walker faithful cheering on Eddie Saldivar Jr.
Number 27, Michael Campagna.
So just like that, the Pickles have another run 90 feet away, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Michael Campagna. Campagna drew a walk in the 4th inning, came around to score. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Skylar Manelski, 84 miles an hour, 0-1. So it looked like Cowlitz was going to have an easy 1-2-3 inning, but Saldivar Jr. said, well, wait a minute just a second. 0-1 pitch on the way. Offered that check swing. Did he go? He did not. 73 miles an hour pitch, a little low. Count goes to 1-1. Runner on third, 2 down. 1-1 the count on Campagna. Pitch missing, 85 miles an hour, ball 2. We have not gotten the attendance number tonight. I will pass that on as soon as I get it. Last night's attendance, 1,927. Manelski has his sign. 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 3 at 79. 3-1 on Campagna. Blake Wink lurking on deck. Manelski comes set. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and the bouncer towards third. Foul. Full count on Campagna, 2 down. Pickles threatening again here in the 5th. They've scored each of the last 2 innings. Skylar has his sign. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses low at 83, ball 4. So Campagna works his 2nd walk in a row, and that will bring up the designated hitter, Blake Wink. Runners on the corners, 2 down.
Next batter's been designated to hit. Number 2. Get up for Blake Wink.
Thanks for joining our broadcast, proudly presented by Adventist Health Portland. Blake Wink hit by a pitch last inning. Comes up with runners on the corners, 2 down. First pitch, the at-bat, tails away at 79, 1-0. Lights starting to take effect in the outfield as we climb upon 9 o'clock. Tired puppers there down on the concourse. That pitch again tailing away at 79. Count goes to 2-0.
Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
Saldivar Jr. lead at third. Campagna lead at first. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and bounced foul to the left. 81-mile-per-hour pitch from Skylar. Fouled off by Blake. Wink still ahead in the count. 2-1. Roller Derby night and Wolf Wednesday here at the park. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up. That one into shallow right field. Hovland ranging over now, comes in a couple steps, settles under to make the catch, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We are through 5 full innings here at Walker Stadium. Your Pickles lead 3-0.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, fans, welcome back. You're going to see one of the strikeouts from Doc Torzik. Swung on and missed. Your new pitcher on the mound for the Portland Pickles, number 14, Kahayu Shank. Jason Doc Torzik goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, does not surrender a run, walks a batter, hits a batter, and strikes out 4. So Kahayu coming in with a 3-0 lead. The right-hander from University of Hawaii. 6.75 ERA on the season in 2 games, 1 1/3 innings pitched. Has struck out a batter, walked 3, and given up a hit. He is going to be tasked with facing Austin Smith, Alec Arnone, and Ben Ziegler. Jacqueline joining the chat, cheering on the Black Bears. Welcome, glad to have you along. So Austin Smith, 2 for 2, a pair of singles. Has gotten as far as third base, got there in the 4th inning. It's going to be Smith, Arnone, and Ziegler. Kahayu Shank comes set. His first pitch of the night swung on and missed at 85 miles an hour, top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate at 86. Count goes to 0-2. And to the count on Austin Smith. Pitch on the way, swung on and the bouncer towards second. Saldivar Jr. gets it, the throw over to Jablonski at first, and Austin Smith out for 3.
Batting number 27, Alec Arnone.
Supposed to be in it.
Oh, this is going to be excellent. I've got a guest up here in the booth. We're going to bring her on at the end of this inning. First pitch of this at bat from Kahayu floats in a little bit high at 65. 1-0. Alec Arnone at the plate, drew a walk back in the 4th. Bounced out 6-3 in his first plate appearance. Shank's 1-0 pitch on the way, a little bit low at 85. 2-0. Score update from Ridgefield. The Raptors now with a 3-0 lead over the Corvallis Knights as they play in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here at Walker Stadium, a 2-0 count. Kahayu Shank has his sign. Pitch fouled off at the plate. That catch the umpire? Wow. All right, so Campagna's going to go hand deliver a baseball and give our home plate umpire Ryan Ranth a moment to collect himself. We've had a habit of that. Last night, Scott Ginger took a couple of pitches fouled off of him.
Congratulations on claiming the highest possible amount on your Social Security, Tim Woodley.
Well, you know what? I might bring our guest in here just a little bit early. As I've mentioned a couple times tonight, it is roller derby night here at Walker Stadium, and I am joined by one of the Rose City Rollers, Colonel, joining us on the broadcast. Colonel, how you doing?
I am doing great.
Oh, you come through great. Yeah, right on.
I told you I'd talk loud.
Yeah, no, you're coming through perfectly. So Colonel skates for the Rose City Rollers. Whoa, where did we go? We okay? Broadcast hiccup there. 2-1 pitch on the way in. Swung on and missed. Kahayu Shank evening up the count on Alec Arnone. 2-2. So now you're also a Pickles fan, are you not?
I am a Pickles fan. We come all the time.
And did you say that your kid is going to be racing Dylan in the race?
Well, is he racing against him or with him? I'm not sure. He's in like an inner tube of some sort.
Oh, this is going to be adorable. I hope this is a. I saw the interns filling up the inner tubes earlier. This fan race is going to be amazing. Dylan is 6-3 on the season. So.
Yeah, Dylan has got his eyes on my kid. He's been sizing him up the whole game. So
3-2 pitch fouled back. Alec Arnone at the plate. Ben Ziegler on deck. So now which team do you skate for at Rose City?
I have been a lifelong member of the Rose City Wreckers, which is the recreational team of the Rose City Rollers, which means, in general, we play for fun. 3-2
pitch popped up on the infield. Coming in is Russell, settles under to makes the play. Out number 2, P6. You've also done some time with some rec league teams, some extracurricular teams. One of my favorites, the Willamette Kidney Thieves.
Right, as you know, as you are the official announcer of the Willamette Kidney Thieves, you know us very well. We have not come back from the pandemic, unfortunately, but we're all still hanging out and still friends, and most of us still play roller derby, so just not together.
First pitch of the at-bat to Ben Ziegler at 72 miles an hour over the plate. Count goes to 0-1. That's right, fans. I did say that this night, special to me, a collision of two of my favorite hobbies. I've announced roller derby for more than a decade and just recently gotten into baseball announcing. 0-1 pitch on the way, spoiled, foul. Count goes to 0-2. How many years have you been skating now?
I've been skating for 10 years.
It has been a decade. All right.
It has been.
I'm
trying to get them to throw me a party in which I pay for, and it's going to be my idea. But that's fine.
That's all right.
Because it's not only my 10th year of skating, it's also my 50th birthday this year.
Swung on and missed. Ball gets away from the catcher. Campagna throws down to Jablonski at first, and that will do it for the Black Bears here in the 6th inning. That was strikeout number 5, and that means that all of our fans here at Walker Stadium are going home with a free slice of Atlas Pizza. Atlas Pizza, come for the pizza, stay for the pizza, and fans stick around because now up is the what in the world is going on out in right field. It is our Dylan versus fan race. Looks like we've got a new pitcher coming in. We'll get you that information after the Dylan versus fan race. So we've got 3 fans in a floaty, and you might recognize one of them there.
Where are they?
Right.
Oh, I see. I'm looking at that. Okay. Oh, my goodness.
All right. So Dylan is 7-3 on the season. 2-game losing streak. And they're off. How big of a lead is Dylan going to give them?
This makes perfect sense.
Probably not a big enough lead. As they're under the Toyota sign, Dylan catching up with them at the Atlas Pizza sign.
He's not even trying hard.
Staying running with them. Dylan past the batter's eye now. He's under the official league batter, headed towards the Planned Parenthood batter. Dylan's going backwards to rub this in. And Dylan crossing the finish line ahead of... Wow.
Wow, he doesn't even let children win. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
No, because we give Dylan crap when he loses. We're keeping track of his record on the broadcast and everything. Like, this is kind of a big deal now. Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, but Dylan against those 3 on skates at the hangar.
Well, okay, yes, you do make a fair point there. You absolutely do make a fair point there. So let's talk a little bit about the hangar while the new pitcher is warming up on the mound for the Cowlitz Black Bears. The hangar at Oaks Amusement Park.
Yes, they have been there. Someone said they haven't been there since Rose City was at the hangar. I know it's been at least 10 years. It's been at the hangar since I've been skating. The hangar is well known in the roller derby community. It's a great spot to watch roller derby. We have our own bar now, which they didn't have before. The Plow Stop, which, please, that is the best name.
That is a
for
great
a bar
name for
at
a
a roller derby track. The Plow Stop.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. So we have food, and it's always a good time at the hangar.
All right, let's get real loud for your right fielder, Walker Stadium.
All right, coming up for your Portland Pickles, Latre McCollum, Kyle Russell, and Kyler Stancato. Andrew Del Biagio on the mound, taking over for Skylar Manelski. I was too busy talking with our guest Colonel from the Rose City Rollers, so I don't have the line on Manelski yet. Andrew's first pitch of the inning, over for a strike at 78, 0-1, and that's okay. I'll get you those numbers later. So has the raffle gone well tonight at the stadium? That one reached out and spanked into center field for a base hit. Latrey McCullum going to be aboard with a single.
The raffle has been amazing. Last I heard, we had raised at least $1,200, which means at least $600 for our winner.
Nice.
So it's got to be over that by now.
All right. So now there's still Derby going on during the summer months. There are going to be bouts down at the hangar, yes?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked at the list, and our next bout is not until the juniors this fall, and then Hometown Throwdown in November.
All right. Kyle Russell at the plate, shows bunt, pulls back. The pitch catches the lower part of the strike zone for a strike at 84 miles an hour. Okay, I thought. Oh no, Wheels of Justice had their bout earlier.
They had their bout in June, and they don't play again until Hometown Throwdown. But we do have community events. We have the Skatemobile.
Absolutely. Throw down to second. Tag applied, and Latrey McCullum caught stealing. Nice throw by Arnone. So that means the Pickles leadoff hit has been erased. 0-2 the count on Russell, 1 down. That's right. There has been jokes that because the Pickles, of course, have their merch vehicle out there, the truck. There has been talk about a race. The two vehicles, the Skatemobile against the Pickles merch mobile.
Oh boy, I don't know. Our Skatemobile is like an old laundry vehicle. I'm not sure it's going to win that race.
Well,
but
it would still be entertaining.
It is the best idea ever. We're bringing roller skates out to the community, and it's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, no, during the pandemic, the Skatemobile was taken down to not Clackamas Town Center, excuse me, the mall over there.
Lloyd Center,
thank you much.
Yeah.
Next pitch missing, low and away. 2-2 the count on Kyle Russell. They do weekend skating events.
Yeah.
They do them on one of the lower levels so you wouldn't get rained on. It was great.
It was so good. And they're doing roller disco, which is really cool.
2-2 pitch hit to short, fielded by Stacy. The throw over to McGee, and Kyle Russell down 6-3.
And they're also doing roller opera. So they're down by the opera house, and opera singers sing while people are skating.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
That's amazing.
It's the greatest ideas ever.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I mean, the Pickles and the Rose City Rollers have the best events and fun things happening.
That's why I wanted to get these two organizations together, and I'm glad that it's happened. First pitch of the at-bat to Kyler Stancato, and he takes that pitch and dumps it into left center field for a base hit. So the Pickles with another runner aboard, 2 down. Kyler Stancato on at first base, and that will bring up the third baseman, Peyton Allen.
Yeah, the only thing we Rose City Rollers don't have is a good mascot like Dylan.
Yeah, that's true, come to think of it. They do not.
We tried. We've tried different things.
Debbie, a good friend of mine, is one of the DJs at Oaks, and her daughter used to be on roller derby. Yeah, it's been great for the Portland community. The Rose City Rollers have a number of teams. First pitch of the at-bat to Peyton Allen, missing well outside at 74, 1-0. They have 4 home teams. They have the rec league team, the Wreckers. They have the 2 travel teams, the Wheels of Justice and the Axles of Annihilation, and then they have a juniors program as well. 1-0 pitch on the way.
The juniors program is massive and so successful.
Wild pitch gets Stancato down to second base, so the Pickles with a runner in scoring position. Count 2-0 on Peyton Allen. Joined here on the broadcast by Rose City roller skater and, not going to lie, friend of mine as well, Colonel. Glad to have her up here in the booth. Also a Pickles fan.
I'm a Pickles fan. I'm also a beer fan. Is that okay?
That is all right. Have you gotten one of the beer bats here at the stadium yet?
I haven't gotten the beer bat.
You need to get one of those.
I'm trying to get the beer backpack at the hangar.
That would be great. The beer backpack, a staple here at Walker Stadium. I'm told tonight filled with cider. 2-1 count on Peyton Allen. Look back at second base. Pitch on the way. Misses outside at 78. Count goes to 3-1. So have there been any promotional nights here that you've been to this season that have stood out to you?
I came to Pride Night, which was also Dog Night.
Ooh, that pitch hammered into center field. Going back on the ball is Ziegler. He is right near the warning track, settles under it, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 6th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Fans, we are through 6 innings here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Pickles 3, Black Bears nothing. Colonel, thanks for joining us. We're going to head to the 7th inning. Thank you so much. It's great to have you on.
Thank you so much. Excited to be here.
Continued success with the Rose City Rollers and in life,
Always.
and I'm sure I'll come across you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Fans, we'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Welcome back to Walker Stadium. That gentleman right there checking in on the West Coast League scores, and he just found out that the Ridgefield Raptors beat the Knights by a score of 3-0. He's checking with multiple sources because he doesn't believe it. That means if the Pickles are victorious tonight, they will be within half a game of first place. Kahayu Schenk back out on the mound for the Portland Pickles. He's going to face Nick Hovland, Seth Sweetchick, and Brock Bozette. Kahayu Schenk getting the Black Bears 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Looking to do the same here in the 7th. Now, I don't think Jake Moe is a Knights fan. First pitch of the inning. Over for a strike at 81, 0-1. Oh, yes, definitely an upset. You are right about that, Michael Summers. I mean, it feels like any time the Knights lose, it's an upset. Shank's 0-1 pitch on the way, floats that one in at 68, catches the inner part of the plate for a strike, 0-2. Kahayu Schenk doing a great job switching up speeds tonight. Hopefully Schenk is still with us on the broadcast. Kahayu comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way in the dirt at 73. Ball 1. 1-2. Moose, our colleague here in the broadcast booth that does the sound effects and music here at the stadium, killing it tonight. 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking, strike 3. Second straight batter that Kahayu has struck out looking. 6th strikeout overall for the Pickles, second for Kahayu. So nobody on, one down, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, Seth Sweetchick, 0 for 2 on the day. Campagna out to have a conversation with Cahayu. All right, Cahayu Schenk, I hope you're enjoying, or excuse me, Schenk, I hope you are enjoying Cahayu's performance. Retired the first 4 batters that he faced, Seth Sweetchick in. First time facing Cahayu tonight. First pitch to Seth, 69-mile-an-hour pitch, just catches the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Cahayu doing a nice job mixing up his speed so far this evening. Now brings in the 0-1, misses outside at 84, 1-1. Russell and Saldivar Jr. playing at the edge of the infield-outfield grass. That pitch over at 81. Count goes to 1-2. Schenk has his sign from Campagna. Comes set, 1-2 pitch on the way. Buries that one in the dirt. Nice catch by Seth Sweetchick. Campagna blocked the pitch. It bounced up, and Seth, with the quick reflexes, catches it at the plate. Nobody on, one down. Count is 2-2. Cahayu has his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Floats that one a little bit high at 62 miles an hour. Count goes to 3-2. Brock Bozette on deck. Crowd getting a little bit rowdy here at Walker Stadium. Timeout called at home plate. It looks like Seth might have gotten something in his eye there for a second. He steps out. Seems to have it taken care of. Now steps back in. Schenk set at the waist. 3-2 pitch on the way in. Swung on and popped up to the right side. Ranging over is Jablonski. That's going to be back in the stands. Count goes to 3-2. Port Angeles, the only team playing an on-league game tonight with the Dub C Fish Sticks, formerly the Highline Bears from West Seattle. Michael Summers, you got your fingers on the pulse of a lot of the baseball games around here. 3-2 pitch outside, misses ball 4. So, Seth Sweetchick, the first batter to get aboard against Cahayu. 1 on, 1 down, and that's going to bring up Brock Bozette.
Now batting number 3, Brock Bozette.
So Brock moves the dirt in the batter's box around a little bit, steps in. Jablonski gonna be holding Sweetchick on at first base, throw over, and Sweetchick dives back safely. Jacob Ashley Design back in the chat, howdy. Cahayu's first pitch of the at-bat, misses outside at 82. 1-0. See if Cahayu continues to keep the pitches low, maybe induce an inning-ending double play. 1-0 pitch on the way in, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Count goes to 1-1. Derek saying Sweetchick is still the best last name in the league. I don't know. I get to say Jablonski and Doc Torzik. I mean, both of those are pretty great. Or did we talk about this last night where you were talking about that it was somebody not on the Pickles? And if that's the case, I might agree with you on that. Sweetchick is a fun one to say. Not going to lie. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Misses a little bit high at 79. Ball 2, 2-1. A forebearing of what is to come. That is the bunch of flowers that we give away for the sweetheart of the game, courtesy of Milwaukee Floral. 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses high and inside at 77. Ball 3. So Cahayu, after sitting down the first 4 batters, allows a walk, falls behind in the count 3-1 to Brock Bozette. Bozette 1 for 2 on the day. Now the 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul. Count goes full, 3-2. Cahayu would like a double play here to get out of the inning. Looks like Schenk has the sign he was looking for. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch on the way, and that one floats in for a ball. So Sweet Chick down to second base, does not get a steal. Brock Bozette works the second walk in a row, and that is going to bring up the shortstop, Ethan Stacy. So Cahayu Schenk going to be relieved of his pitching duties. Fans, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. I'll give you Cahayu Schenk's number and introduce our new pitcher in just a moment. In the 7th inning, your Pickles lead by a score of 3-0. So we're going to take a look at a called strike 3 right there. And then the end of Dizzy Bat. I'm not sure what's going on in the broadcast. I screwed it up. Never mind. We were trying to be fancy. It didn't work. So we'll go through the normal stuff here. That is Levi Kiuchi out on the mound, taking over for Cahayu Schenk. Schenk going 1 1/3 innings, did not give up a hit, walked 2, struck out 2, is responsible for the 2 runners on base. And we have a pinch hitter for Ethan Stacy. That is Callan Halverson at the plate. Sweet Chick on at second, Bozette on at first base.
The winning color is yellow. The number is 288.
Your Pickle Finance numbers of the game so far for the visiting Black Bears: no runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. So as it is, the tying run at the plate in the form of Halverson. Halverson from Utah Valley University. Wind in the first pitch, the at-bat on the way. This is low and outside at 89, 1-0. Halverson batting .304 with 4 home runs, 28 RBIs, 1-0 pitch on the way. Just misses low and outside, 2-0. 88-mile-an-hour pitch that was just a little low. Levi comes set. Needs a strike here. 2-0 pitch on the way. That had to have been a little bit high at 88. Count goes to 3-0. So let's see if Halverson's given the green light here. Look back at second base. Another glance back. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike at 88. Catches the inside part of the plate. 3-1. Levi Chiucci inheriting a little bit of a jam here as we play in the 7th. 3-1 the count. Saldivar heading towards second. Going to keep the runner on throw down to second. Not quite. Sweet Chick diving back safely. If that throw had been a tad lower, they might have had a chance at picking him off there. As it is, the count still 3-1, 1 out. Runners on at first and second. Getting loud down on the party deck. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped foul into the parking lot on the right. Count goes full. Levi with a new baseball climbs back up on the hill. Stares in at Campagna, has his sign, comes set. First payoff pitch of the at-bat on the way. Swung on, and that is popped into center field. Going back on the ball is Stan Cotto. He is at the warning track now, takes a step in, makes the catch. Tagging from second and heading towards third is Sweet Chick. So runners on the corners. Callan Halverson down F8. That'll turn the lineup over again for the Black Bears. Sam Canton, the DH, to the plate. So the Pickles not out of the woods yet. We have a final in Kelowna. The Falcons victorious against the Apple Sox by a score of 4-1. And again, that game in Ridgefield final, the Raptors taking down the Knights. First pitch, the at-bat on the way, swung on a pop, foul to the left, 0-1. 88-mile-an-hour pitch, spoiled foul. Canton reached on an error in the third, and he was the runner gunned down in the Pickle earlier in the game, back in the top of the third inning. Beer bats. Who doesn't love beer bats? New staple here at Walker Stadium. Chiucci comes set ahead in the count, 0-1. Now a throw over to first base. Getting back safely, Brock Bozette. Sweet Chick wasn't going anywhere. Adam Tate checking into the chat. Used to play here with the Portland Wildcats. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and again taking foul on the left side. Adam, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you. Still in the top of the 7th. Chiucci ahead in the count, 0-2. Canton twirls his bat around. Levi looks over at first, now comes set. Brings in the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, got him, and that will do it for Cowlitz's threat here in the 7th inning. First strikeout for Levi Chiucci, 7th strikeout for Pickles pitchers overall, and fans, it's time to stretch. We're gonna head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pickles lead 3-0.
Nobody has more than Marian's. Karastan carpet, waterproof flooring, area rugs, hardwoods, and so much more. remnants, runners, bound rugs, carpet tiles, sheet vinyl, and laminates. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Oregon's largest stocking dealer. Thousands of square yards of carpet and thousands of square feet of waterproof flooring, all in stock. Quick installs and guaranteed lowest prices. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news! At Zoom Care, it is.
All right, friends, welcome back. Hope everybody took an opportunity to stretch. We are headed to the bottom of the 7th inning, and we have some defensive changes for Cowlitz. Halverson taking over for Hovland in right field. That's because Hovland is taking over for Bozette at third. Bozette moves over to shortstop, and Stacy is no longer in the game. First pitch from Andrew, missing low, ball one, 78-mile-an-hour pitch to Keith Jones. Keith Jones, Jacob Jablonski, and Eddie Saldivar Jr. for your Pickles here in the 7th. Next pitch swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Jones looking for his first base hit tonight. Bounced out to third twice, flew out to left. That pitch taken into center field, going back on the ball is Ziegler, settles under to makes the catch. We'll call that L8, the put out on Keith Jones. Lewis Roses wanting to take on Dylan in a race. You know, Lewis, I'm not in charge of who they picked to race Dylan, but I'm sure if you came down here to the stadium for one of the games one night, you might have an opportunity to do that. Nobody on, one down, and that's going to bring up Jacob Jablonski. Singled, scored a run. First pitch misses high and away at 77, ball one. Foul ball retrieved by Saldivar Jr. Jablonski steps back in. 1-0 pitch coming in, swung on and taken foul to the left. Count evens up at 1-1. Well, Lewis, if you do make it down here for a game this season, come find me. I'd like to come say hi to you. Andrews 1-1 pitch on the way. That misses well outside, ball two. 2-1. Saldivar Jr. on deck. Pickles beginning play tonight with a 16-9 record, 1.5 games behind Corvallis. 2-1 pitch misses outside, 77 miles an hour. Count goes to 3-1. Jablonski would love to get aboard again. Pitch on the way, outside, ball four. 87-mile-an-hour pitch that was a little high, a little bit outside, and the Pickles have the first base runner here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Eddie. Crowd chanting for Eddie Saldivar Jr., but we've got a mound visit for Cowlitz. And it looks like that is it for Andrew for the evening. So we'll take a break here. We'll come back with the new pitcher and more information for you in just a moment. Your Portland Pickles lead by a score, 3-0.
Top-notch emergency care close to home. Adventist Health Portland's emergency room is staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by physicians from OHSU and dedicated Adventist Health Portland nurses.
All right, baseball friends, you see the number 1 on his back. You know who is at the plate. That is Eddie Saldivar Jr. He's going to be the first batter to face Bailey Roberson, who comes in relief of Andrew Del Biagio. Biagio goes 1 1/3 innings, gives up 2 hits, no runs, walks 1, does not strike anybody out, and is responsible for Jacob Jablonski on at first base. Cookie 4x4 chiming in on the chat that Bears pitcher Del Biagio was a pickle in 2021. Roberson looks over at first. First pitch of the at-bat misses high at 81. Ball 1. McGee holding Jablonski on over at first base. Saldivar Jr. waits the 1-0 pitch. Instead, a throw over to first base, and back standing is Jablonski. Somebody finally said more Dolphin here at the stadium tonight. All right. 1-0 count on Saldivar. Jablonski at first. Another throw over to the bag. Jablonski back standing. Fans complaining about the throw over to first base. Was only the second. One 1-0 pitch on the way, high and inside, ball 2. 2-0. You can see the sun setting, and wow, great shot from the drone tonight. That looks great out there. 2-0 the count on Saldivar. Pitch on the way. Catches the top part of the zone at 81. Count goes to 2-1. Yeah, gorgeous skies in southeast Portland tonight, and that's one of my favorite drone shots right there. Just the ballpark lit up by the light towers. Looks absolutely beautiful. I-205 freeway there in the background. Saldivar Jr. heading the count, 3-1. Jablonski on at first base. Pickles with a 3-0 lead. 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul to the right. Holy cow. You know, there actually was a vehicle in the parking lot the other night that had a broken windshield from a foul ball, so. Ryan Leibel checking in, howdy. Full count now on Saldivar Jr. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Pulled that one back at 74, and Saldivar strikes out. So Bailey Roberson's first strikeout.
Run on this next batter. That's your catcher, number 27, Michael Campagna.
1 on, 2 down for the catcher. Michael Campagna has walked his last 2 trips to the plate, came around and scored in the 4th inning. Campagna from the University of San Francisco. Takes a look at the first pitch, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-1. Lewis, I appreciate that offer. I live a little bit out of the area, though. I head home to Longview, Washington when I'm done here in the evenings. Roberson comes set. Now time is called. Roberson got some hockey flow going on the mound. 0-1 count, pitch on the way. Over first strike at 74, 0-2. Forecheck, back check, paycheck, buddy. Roberson ahead in the count, 0-2. Already 1 strikeout. This inning comes set. Pitch on the way. Misses high and outside.
There is no line.
Ball 1, 1-2. Campagna steps back in. Roberson's 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got away from the catcher. He recovers the throw down to first base. Dug out by McGee. Nicely done. 1-3 the put out. That was strikeout number 2, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Fans, we are full through 7 full here at the Walk. 3-0 Pickles. We'll be back in a moment.
Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak. Delicious things to eat. The lobster can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. Come on and bring the whole family. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, fans, welcome back. You are getting a look at the press box here at Walker Stadium, high above the Wickles Pickles party deck. This is the team that I get to work with every night here at the stadium, and I absolutely love it. In the corner there, you had Roscoe, who is controlling the drone. In front of him, Noah and Jay. I'm in the back row along with our guest announcer, Gary, up front, working right next to Moose. I love working with these guys. They do an absolutely great job. We are a team and have enjoyed this immensely. So glad y'all are joining us on the broadcast. Thank you much. Thank you much, Brian. I appreciate it. Ronald Clark complaining about Sweet Caroline wants Louie instead. I can respect that. First pitch of the inning from Levi Kiuchi. Bends over at 74 for a strike. 0-1. It's going to be Cade McGee, Austin Smith, and Alec Arnone. We want Louie. All right, I will let the powers that be know that you want Louie in the 8th one of these days. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate at 74 for strike 2. All right, Ronald Clark, you let me know when you've got tickets for a game, and I will let the powers that be know that you want Louie in the 8th inning instead of Sweet Caroline. Deal? Let me know. Kiuchi comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses well outside. Ball 1, 1-2. And you know, Ronald, if you wanted to, you can go check out the Pickles website for season or single game tickets. That's at picklestickets.com. You can check out the promotional schedule there, choose your seats, and get tickets for your favorite night. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses. 74 miles an hour. Count goes to 2-2. Well, Michael, maybe you and Ronald should come to the same game. What is going on out? Gee, was that a bad dance competition on purpose, or? Oh my gosh. Well, the wheels are starting to come off the broadcast now. 2-2 pitch swung on and a bouncer towards short, fielded by Russell over to Jablonski. 6-3 the put out on Cade McGee. One down here for Cowlitz in the 8th inning. That brings up left fielder Austin Smith. Smith 2 for 3 on the day, pair of singles so far. You know, here's the thing, friends. I'm not going to argue with the Louie. As a Mariners fan, I always thought that that's what got sang in the 8th inning, but apparently not anymore. Kiuchi's first pitch of the at-bat swung on and fouled into the netting on the left. Carey loving the aerial shots of the ballpark tonight. Yep, you definitely can't see those while sitting in the stands. Hey, Ryan checking in on the chat. Glad to have you along. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Out in front of 74-mile-an-hour pitch from Kiuchi. Levi ahead in the count, 0-2. Nobody on, 1 out as we play here in the 8th. Kiuchi rocks and deals. Check swing, did he go? He did not. Count goes to 1-2. So, of course, Shank's line well and done by now. 1 1/3 innings, no hits, no runs, no errors, walks, 2 strikes out, 2. Great job from him this evening. Kiuchi twirls the ball behind its back as he looks into the sign from Campagna. 1-2 pitch on the way, bounces that one in. Count at 2-2. Lewis Rose is wanting to know if he can come announce with me. I don't know. I have a certain amount of leeway, but I'm not sure if they'll let me go that far. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Over for strike 3. Got him looking at 74 miles an hour. So, first strikeout for Levi Kiuchi. 8th strikeout overall. Excuse me, that is Kiuchi's 2nd strikeout as he struck out Sam Canton to end the 7th inning. Best mascot in all of baseball right there, hanging out on the party deck. Being courted by the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. That pitch misses low and outside, ball 1 to Alec Arnone. Did we actually get a response from the WWE when we tagged them in that? Did we really? Oh, that's amazing. 1-0 pitch on the way. Catches the outside part of the plate. And I think I've lost track, man. That's all right, though. Count is 1-1. Kiuchi set. 1-1 pitch on the way in the dirt and gets past Campagna. Count goes to 2-1. So Kiuchi stretches out on the mound a little bit. Rocks and deals the 2-1. Catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. 2-2. Kiuchi 1 strike away from getting out of the 8th inning. Wow, that was a great looking shot too, Ross. I like that of the drone just above and behind home plate. That one looks good. Oh, wrong him up. Strike 3. Alec Arnone down on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Levi Kiuchi. 9 strikeouts for your Portland Pickles pitchers overall, and that will do it for the Black Bears here in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We move on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Your Pickles lead 3-0. Well, what better way to come in than right there? Joe Simons leading the Walker Stadium faithful in Sweet Caroline. Blake Wink fouls off the first pitch from Bailey Roberson. Behind in the count, 0-1. Grosjean shouting out the bullpen in chat. Now, is that Gary? Gary, are you shouting out the bullpen from your phone while you're watching the broadcast? Just curious. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low. Ball 1, 1-1. Wow, that is just beautiful. Having a drone is fun. 1-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Count goes to... I have the count at 1-2. We'll find out. The 2-1 or the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled. You know what? I'm going to trust Gary on this one. I'm going to say that it's 2-2. Nope, it was 1-2. I did have it right. Aw. Very rarely do I doubt Gary. Gary was checking on the other Gary to see if he was... That pitch taken over to the right side. Is it going to get out of play? Yep, just onto the berm. Count goes to 1-2. Okay, Ronald Clark is asking a question here which probably deserves to be answered. So I was asking the Grosjean in chat if it was Gary Grosjean, the Portland Pickles pitcher, getting into the chat. Gary in the press box here was looking to see if he could see down to the bullpen and see if Grosjean was on his phone at the very least. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Blake Wink down on strikes. Bailey Roberson has struck out 3 batters in a row now. Nobody on and 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that's going to bring up number 33, Latrey McCollum. So, Ronald, I hope that makes sense. We still haven't gotten confirmation. Roberson already ready and waiting. Goes into his motion and deals. First pitch floats in outside 1-0. McCollum, a pair of singles, has driven in a run. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside ball 2. 2-0. Wind and the 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 2-1.
Everybody. Party day.
Uh-oh, scoreboard not responding. There, Gary's got it up and working again. Wind and the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is going to be dumped into left center field for a base hit. Splits the distance between Smith and Ziegler, and Latrey McCollum aboard for the 3rd time.
Here is your shortstop, number 34. Lose your mind for Kyle Russell.
Kyle Russell to the plate, 1-on-1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. I am Mike Chex working alongside Noah, Jay, Gary, and Moose. Matthew banished to the downstairs. First pitch of the at-bat on the way, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Count goes to 0-1.
150-873.
Everybody else in the league is final tonight. We'll run through those scores in just a second. Roberson comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1. McCollum being held on at first base by McGee. Harbor Cats over the Drifters 3-2. North Paws over the Pippins 8-7. Falcons beat the Apple Sox 4-1, as we've talked about a lot on this broadcast. The Raptors beat the Knights 3-0. 1-1 pitch on the way. Called strike three, 71-mile-an-hour curveball. Looked like it was over the heart of the plate. Kyle Russell down looking. Strikeout number 4 for Roberson, but that turns over the lineup for the Pickles once again. Kyler Stancato to the plate. Elks laid it to the Sweets by a score of 8-1, and the Bellingham Bells shut out the Riverhawks by a score of 2-0. Roberson set. First pitch of the at-bat. Misses at 70. 1-0. Roberson doing a great job in relief for Cowlitz. Has only given up the single to LaTrey McCollum. He comes set at the waist. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer towards second. Fielded by Sweet Chick over to McGee. 4-3. Stancato is retired, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Last call for the Cowlitz Black Bears as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Your Pickles lead 3-0.
Nobody has more than Marian's. Kerastane carpet, waterproof flooring, area rugs, hardwoods, and so much more. Remnants, runners, bound rugs, carpet tiles, sheet vinyl, and laminates. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Oregon's largest stocking dealer. Thousands of square yards of carpet and thousands of square feet of waterproof flooring, all in stock. Quick installs and guaranteed lowest prices. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
Pickle, pineapple makes it sweet. Jalapeno brings the heat. Pickle, pickle in there too. Hula pickle made just for you. Hula pickle.
All right, fans, welcome back. Here is your Pickles press box defensive play of the game, and it is the pickle from back in the 3rd inning when Sam Canton was caught in the rundown. 2, 5, 4, 6 was the putout. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is number 31, David Morgan from Hope International University. 0-1 record with a 6.42 ERA in 8 games, 1 save, 7 innings pitched, and 7 strikeouts. He's being brought on to close this one out. Going to face Ziegler, Hovland, and Seth Sweetchick. Well, fans, we've still got more games in this homestand. Tomorrow night is secret night as the Pickles host the Cowlitz Black Bears for the last game in this series, and then we bring in the Bend Elks starting on Friday. It's Rock the Walk on Friday, the Dude Night on Saturday, and Trailblazers Night on Sunday, with Little League Sunday being run at the same time again. If you're interested in single game tickets, be sure to visit picklestickets.com. Come and join us out here at the stadium. If you haven't noticed, we have a little bit of fun doing this. Brian Leibel, you're coming out next weekend. Please come find me. That would be absolutely delightful. Michael Summers giving us the final from the Port Angeles game. Winners 5-4 against the Fish Sticks in non-league action. First pitch over at 96 for strike 1. David Morgan, one of the flamethrowers in the back end of the Pickles bullpen, misses with that one at 96. Kiuchi goes 1 2/3 innings, does not give up a hit, run, or a walk. Strikes out 3. Pitch on the way in the dirt at 95. 95 miles an hour. Holy cow. Two-one pitch on the way, misses outside. Ball 3, 3-1. Morgan back up on the bump. Ziegler back in. 3-1 pitch on the way. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 3-2. Full count. Ziegler 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts, and popped out to the catcher. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him at 95 miles an hour over the heart of the plate. Challenged him and won. First strikeout for David Morgan, and Cowlitz now down to their last 2 outs. Ryan Ramft, the home plate umpire, having a conversation with Michael Campagna, probably asking him, does your hand hurt, friend? Holy cow. David Morgan's first pitch of the at-bat in the dirt, bounces away from Campagna at 94, 1-0. Yeah, it's got to be pretty rough on a catcher. You've already caught 8 innings worth of games, and then you bring someone in that throws harder than anyone else you've caught all game already. Morgan set, 1-0 pitch on its way in the dirt again, and Campagna took that one off the inside of the thigh. Little bit uncomfortable.
I think the Matlock red ball just states you. Fine, I'm okay with it.
So gonna have a mound visit. Campagna telling David Morgan, listen, if you're gonna miss at 95, please don't miss in the dirt. When it bounces up and hits me, if I can't quite catch it, it's gonna hurt. Morgan cleans the rubber off on the mound as Campagna walks back to home plate. Hovland taking some practice swings. Pickles faithful wanting this one closed out quickly. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one cracked towards center field. Kyler Stancato racing in. Sees it. Overruns it a little bit. Jumps and makes the catch.
We're 1 out away. Let's get on your feet, Walker Stadium.
I feel like Stancato was trying to be our defensive player of the game there by making that look a little more difficult than it actually was, but we're on to you out there, Kyler. Nobody on, 2 outs. Seth Sweet Chick to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, did draw a walk, got as far as third base. First pitch to him, inside at 95, ball 1. Walker City faithful looking for this one to end. David set, 1-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike at 93. Count evens up at 1-1. Sweet Chick stands in ready, twirling the bat. 1-1 pitch on its way in. Off-speed pitch, bends in at 78. Are you kidding me? We go from like 95 miles an hour to 78. 17 mile an hour plus difference on those pitches. 1-2 the count. Timeout called at the plate. Sweet Chick steps out, knocks some of the dirt off of his cleats, now steps back in. Crowd getting rowdy. 1-2 pitch on the way in for Morgan. Swung on and missed. Got him. Strike 3. David Morgan strikes out another batter, and that will do it for the game. 11 strikeouts for the Portland Pickles pitchers overall, and the winning streak continues. Portland now in second place in the West Coast League South, only half a game behind the Corvallis Knights. your Pickle Finance final numbers of the game for the visiting Black Bears. No runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Fans, as every night, we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We are always glad to have you along, especially the folks in the YouTube chat. Thank you very much for talking with me. I appreciate it. On behalf of Gary, Noah, Jay, Moose, and the banished to the party deck, Matthew, I am Mike, Checks, Cam working the camera up here in the press box. Come and join us tomorrow night. We'll get things up and running about 6:55 as we look to sweep Cowlitz back to Cowlitz County. We'll see you then, folks. Thanks a lot. Good night.